Beyond the dance to the podcast land. Beyond the beat. Beyond the BeatZ. Beyond the beat. Beyond the BeatZ.
Well, hello, everybody. I don't know if you heard the song. For some reason, my browser did not play it. I'm in New Orleans and I'm going live from New Orleans, but I couldn't miss being with the beautiful Elsa. So, what's up, the family, and welcome to Beyond the BeatZ, the place where Zumba meets real life and real talk. I am Carla, a Zumba queen, bringing you truth, rhythm, and that heart pumping community love every single week. This isn't just a podcast, it's a spotlight, it's a movement, it is a celebration of you, the instructors, students, ZAS DJs, leaders, and game changers who make this Zumba world spin, shining a light on the people and the passion and the purpose behind the movement. Whether you're joining me live, catching the replay, dancing in your kitchen, dancing in streakers, or leading from the stage, this space is for you. I see you, I celebrate you, and I am about to kick this off in true Z style. Grab your water, turn up the volume, and let's vibe beyond the beats. Who is my guest for tonight? So, tonight, I'm joined by someone whose energy and story are truly inspiring. Elsa Tavares. She's born and raised in Rhode Island. Elsa holds a bachelor in business management from Johnson and Wales University, but her true calling has been in the world of fitness and empowerment. Since 2014, Elsa has been a licensed Zumba instructor and is also a certified group fitness instructor through the National Academy of Sports Medicine. Her passion for movement, travel, and public speaking has taken her into schools, fitness facilities, private corporation, and beyond, always with the goal of helping others discover strength and joy in their own journey. Elsa currently coaches women virtually through the CASH method, KASH, and in person at Reflection Fitness and Wellness at the YMCA. Her personal journey is just a powerful. Before becoming a mother in 2016, she maintained a weight loss over 80 pounds for many years. Now, as a proud mom of three, she continues to inspire others to pursue healthier minds and bodies, not just for themselves, but for their families as well. Please help me welcome a woman who embodies resilience, community, and transformation. Elsa, how are you tonight?
Thank you, my dear. I'm well. Thank you for the introduction. How are you, gorgeous?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay.
Good,
I
good.
miss you
Live
so
from New
much.
Orleans. I love it.
Yes,
Love it.
yes. So
Beautiful.
the background is different, but we're here and we
Yeah.
are about to kick it.
Woohoo. Let's
So,
do this.
yes, let's do this. So, Elsa, tell me how did you start your journey? What was your childhood in Rhode Island like?
Oh man. Where do I start? It's hard to say. It's hard to say or know where to start from. I grew up in a very big, big family. My mom's mom had 12 children, including my mom. My dad also has a very big family. So I had lots and lots of cousins and lots of love. There was community, there was love. There was always somebody around who knew how to get the resources you need. There was lots of food. There was lots of just everything. And I just grew up very loved and privileged in the sense that I knew who I was and that somebody loved me.
My God, this is an amazing story. Like, you don't
Yeah.
hear it much
Yeah.
because, like when you have this family bond, you
Hmm.
are a different person. You are
Yeah.
totally a different person.
It's true. And
Yeah.
because I had that, it's been easy for me to love and to have compassion and empathy for others, because if there's a personality type, I've seen it in my family, right? There's
Yes,
everything. There's,
I
Debbie
agree.
Downer, Negative Nancy, all of the personalities. I got them all. I've dealt with them all. So anything I see out in the community, it's like, oh, okay, you're like, Auntie Maria, whatever. So
I love it.
yeah, it's been a
I
blessing.
have this, yeah. So in Lebanon, we have the same like family bonding and stuff like that. So I totally agree with you about, the families, and I've seen it all. So we grow up in a different like mentality and mindset when we have all of this going on. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
no, I don't care, like whatever.
Mhm.
So
Seen that before. Come
yeah,
on. Let's
love
see what
it.
kind
I
of
love
crazy
it.
we're gonna deal with today. I'm just kidding. It's not always crazy, but there was just everything. If I needed help with reading, my actually one of my aunts, my mother's younger sister, taught me how to read. I had an uncle who's a mathematician. A lot of my family is in the medical industry or service industry where they work with families and children. So we just had so much knowledge and curiosity, a way to satisfy that curiosity. So just being a learner, I just thrived in that atmosphere. So that's how I describe my childhood. It's a wealth of knowledge and curiosity and love. It was awesome.
Love that. I love that because knowledge is so important, and it's not just about school. Like we know that
Right.
knowledge is not just go and sit in school and finish your degree and stuff like
Mhm.
that. Knowledge in life itself is so important.
Right.
And a lot of people like this generation is is not doing that. Like they're losing this. What can you tell this generation, Elsa, about the importance of knowledge that you're talking about?
Well, I think a lot of it starts at home. If I'm honest, a lot of what I learned that serves me in life today is wisdom that I learned from aunties and uncles and great aunts and great uncles. My godfather was an amazing builder. He built homes, and he was my first example of entrepreneurship. So listening to people in the community that have lived. I work with a lot of active older adults now, and a lot of times they feel pushed aside in the community, but there's a wealth of knowledge in older adults. So picking their brains, asking them, hey, what would you tell your younger self? What would you tell me? What has been most important or a pivotal moment in your life? And really learning from others who have done it before you. There's a lot to learn. And even if it's not advice that suits you or maybe your experience or your circumstance, it's wisdom. It's worth something. It is valuable. So just listen. Sometimes all you got to do is listen.
I agree 100%. Who inspired you most growing up?
Oh my God. My godmother was so fabulous. I mean, my grandmother was an amazing woman. She was widowed very early with 12 children. So her strength and resilience is, I think if she could do it, I can do it, right? I can do it with my three. If she could do it with 12, I can do it with three. But my godmother was the first professional in the family. She was a nurse. She was a registered nurse, incredibly smart woman. And she was a taller woman. And she wasn't petite. She was taller, and her presence was felt when she walked into a room. So she would always take us to these events at the university and different things. And when she stood up to ask a question, everybody would turn and look at her. And I just remember thinking like, oh my God, who is she? Like who is she besides my godmother? And she would take us on trips to the Smithsonian and teach us how to order in a restaurant. She taught us the best thing. She taught us how to calculate the sale price. So when we'd go to Macy's, she would teach us how to calculate, 25% off the ticketed price. And if you got the right answer, she would buy it for you. So
Oh
she
my
So she was probably the most influential in my life. An amazing woman, beautiful.
I
Beautiful.
love this. Oh my God.
Yes.
I really love that. I
Yeah.
love it's not just you didn't just have love, like you didn't have love in your family. You had it all.
Wow.
And this makes me so happy because you know, I grew up in a family that they gave me everything as well. And to hear that, it's just something common, like make you so happy to hear it. It's just an
Yeah.
amazing thing
Yeah.
to feel. It's
Yes, and we
amazing.
were very close because my family immigrated to the United States in 1979 or 1980, almost 1980. And they had never seen snow. So everything
That I
to
was born in
them,
1 year.
yeah, everything to them coming to this country was brand new. So all they had was each other. So
Yes,
we were a very close family, and I think that precipitated a lot of what happened to in my upbringing because all we had was each other. We were learning. Everybody was learning. So we still had a lot of the culture and traditions from back home in Cape Verde, which is in
yes,
the west coast of Africa. So we still had a lot of those customs and traditions, but family was it. Family and close friends were it.
that's amazing. I love that so much.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me, what was the turning point that led you to Zumba instruction?
Oh man. So I think like everybody, they kind of heard about Zumba. I always hear people say, I heard about it. And at the time I had lost quite a bit of weight, but I was kind of stuck. I wasn't really enjoying the process anymore and kind of falling into the trap of maybe going backwards in that journey. So I had a friend who worked with me and I asked her about it and she said, "Oh, I'm an instructor. Come to my class." And the rest is history. I mean,
Yes,
I went to her class. A month later, I was licensed, and I tried out at a gym, and actually, that same friend, about a year later, she was having a baby, and I was already going to the gym, and she said, "Hey, you want to sub my class for me while I'm on maternity leave?" And that was my in. That was my in. I started subbing her class. I subbed for 3 months. She ended up coming back, but then they put me on the schedule regularly, and the rest is history. That's how it starts. That's how it
that's
started.
how we all start. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
I really love it. Like everybody that doesn't know about Zumba, when the first time they go in, they just fall in love with it. Like you saw Joe, the one that he's behind the scene
Yeah,
right now. You
yeah.
saw Joe, like when I told him about, the idea about Zumba and everything. So Joe is new to TSA team, and he
Mm,
came on TSA, and he wanted to do something new, and I'm like, let's go. You can help me with the Zumba,
yeah.
podcast. And he's like,
Hmm.
I don't know anything about Zumba. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Zumba. Now I know you don't see him, but his laugh is always a smile from ear to ear behind the scene. He
Yeah.
laughs, he
Well, now you
enjoys his
know.
time to the max. It's like, and he will tell you after we're done, it's like the best thing ever for him. He just enjoys it, like literally.
Yeah.
So whoever don't know about Zumba, you guys have to try at least one like class and find
Hmm.
someone who makes you smile, right? Makes you
Absolutely. That's
smile.
the key. Yes.
That's
I always
important.
tell people my favorite thing to tell people is even with fitness in general, that
Yes.
instructors are like flavors of ice cream, right? If you
Right.
go to one class and you don't like that instructor, the flavor of ice cream, you don't stop eating ice cream. You try another flavor until
Yes.
you find the one that you like. I promise you, there is one that you like out there. So, and I never take it personal if somebody doesn't come back to
No,
class. I just
I
wasn't a
agree.
flavor that they enjoyed, right?
Yes.
So whomever that flavor is for you, stick to it. And if it makes you happy, just keep rocking it. Just keep going.
Uh, it's the community itself. Everybody I bring is
Yeah.
amazing. They are amazing. The Zumba community is really beautiful. It's really
It is.
beautiful. Yeah, it is. And you're right. Like we are flavors. We all learn the same and we all learn the same song. But when you like, if I go to your class, I'm going to see something that have Elsa's flavor in it. If you come to
Hmm.
my class, you're gonna see my flavor in it. So
Absolutely.
it's yeah, we don't take it personal because
Right.
everybody have different flavors, and that's what makes us special. So
And
I
that's
agree
the
with
way
you.
it's supposed to be, right? That's the way
Yeah,
it's supposed to be. My one of my aunts used to tell me, if two things are the same, one is not necessary, right?
right. Yes.
So it's the
Yeah,
way it's supposed to be.
and in my classes, and everybody knows, I had some people come in, and please tell me if you do that in your class. Why you promote others? And I'm like, because I'm part of this community and I need to promote others. Why
Absolutely.
not? Yeah, but they can go to your, but it's fine. If they don't like my style, they're gonna love her style. I'm gonna upload. Maybe they will go to both of us. Why not? So
Yeah,
I'm sure you do that. You promote others.
absolutely.
And how
Absolutely.
how you feel with people that they just keep it to themselves, Elsa, instead of promoting, especially that we are Zcom volunteers as well, and we do that without even like thinking because it's so important.
I always think about what is best for the individual, right?
Yeah,
I want my job first of all is to keep people safe. So if I'm doing something
agree.
that's not right for somebody's body, maybe the movements are too intense, maybe it's not enough intensity, I want them to consider themselves first because that's what matters. So I recommend going to, Laura's class or whomever's class, because I want them to be active. That's what's important. It doesn't matter if they move with me, it matters that they move. So whether or not they're
Yes.
doing it in my class or somebody else's class, ultimately, I want them and their family to be well, whether it's with
I
me or
love
somebody
that.
else. So,
I love it. I love it. I love it. So, what one lesson from your upbringing that still guides you today?
oh man. I think the number one principle that I live by is leading with empathy, and and
Nice.
leading with love. You
Yes.
never know what somebody's going through. I think
Yes.
about my own grandmother. People knew her story just because of the woman that she was, and she had many children, and her children shared her story. But I never thought about what it was like to really be her,
Yeah.
right? To be a widow, or the emotions that she felt. She never remarried, but the pressure of raising that many children, she was very strict. Order was required in her home, and as a child, it was annoying, but yeah, I was a child. But I think about her and her experience and think, behind that smile, nobody knew what she was experiencing because she didn't talk about it, you know
Yeah.
and I know a lot of other people are the same. The stories are different, but a lot of other people are the same. So to offer a hello, to offer a smile, to offer an ear if they need one, or resources if I know where they're available, it's just something that I always lead with. If somebody tells me a story about, their child or their mom, or is this person is sick or that person, I make it a point to remember and to ask them about it later, so they know that I care. I care about you. And whether or not I do, love you, and I care about you, and I think about you. So that's something that um is profound, that I probably lead with, that is something that just stems from my childhood.
I love that, Elsa. And I love that you said this. I'm here in New Orleans and I'm going to classes because we are teacher and we go into conferences. And there's this beautiful individual. She's presenting for the first time. And I feel that we are not, we don't have empathy. Not everybody have this empathy. And I was talking to her and I'm like, why you're scared? And she was like, I never did this. And she showed me what she's doing. And I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect. That's amazing. You can do it. You are going to do great. And after she's done, she was telling everybody that how I flipped her day over from being afraid to having all this like wonderful experience. I'm talking and having goosebumps because this is what it's all about, especially for a woman to applaud for another woman. And I know that you do that. How you do that and how you keep applauding for women and teach them that it's okay to put that crown that you have on your head on someone else and fix it.
Mm-hmm. And it's and doing that, and you know, my crown, putting it on somebody else, or even
Yes.
adjusting somebody else's crown, it doesn't take away my power or my value, right?
Thank
It
you.
adds to the power of the community. So I was raised by very strong women, and beautiful strong women, and I was in a community where I had a lot of leadership by very strong men who allowed the women to be who they needed to be to
Love it.
accomplish things. So I saw very early on different examples of what greatness is, and a lot of that was supporting each other and each other's missions. Of course, there are bad things that you see, but because of who I am, I like to focus on the positive things, things that I do have the power to control. Um,
Yes.
so I do think about being able to help empower another individual, which is why anytime there's a new instructor in my class, and if I know that they're an instructor, I ask them, "Hey, you want to teach us?" Not just so I can have a break, but you know,
Yes. Yes.
but because that's how it started
Gonna
for
put
me,
them
you
there.
know. Yeah, and it's okay to open up the door and allow somebody else to shine. It doesn't take away from my light, you know.
Never.
And I think that's something that in this community, in the fitness profession, just as a woman in general, that supporting each other moves mountains, really moves mountains.
I agree 100%. And if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it. It's always try to be positive, try to say the positive stuff because, like
Hmm.
you said, you never know what someone is going through.
Right.
So just
And it's okay, it's okay to work through solutions. I
agree.
think it hard conversations are hard to have. They're supposed to be hard. Conflict is inevitable, but staying true to yourself and being honest about where you stand and having clear boundaries about what you're willing to accept,
Yes,
it is a powerful resource in a community, in any community you operate in. I think you have to know where you stand with yourself and what you're willing to do and not to do, and be willing to remove yourself from situations that don't align with your values. When you keep yourself in situations that don't align with your values, it's really where, you know, people might think you're fake, or you know, you start to feel some kind of like shame and resentment towards the profession and what you're doing. So it's really about setting boundaries about what you're willing to do and not.
I agree. And everybody see, like we hide a lot, we might hide a lot, we might not, show our true self at some point, but people see the truth and people see the face of truth and how genuine you are and how genuine you can be. So people can see and they know who's good and who's not as well.
They're either going to see it, or you know, they're going to have their own perception of it. So you have to lead with your actions, right? And your
Agree.
and the actions have to align with your words, or vice versa. Your words need to align with your actions, because people see right through the, you know, I think Ann Saldi said it in one of our trainings. People see right through the BS, right? You can only lie so
Yes,
much, right?
100%. Yeah, yeah.
So if you're not being genuine and authentic, um, you know, you tend not to last. And this is just in general, not even, you know, in the Zumba world, but you know,
In
people
life
will
itself.
tolerate it. They'll tolerate it for some time, and then when they're done with you, they kind of dispose of you.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is what it is at sometimes. Tell me, what's the most rewarding part of coaching women virtually?
Oh my. You know, I was really apprehensive because I started coaching, oh, it's been 2 years now. So this was post COVID. And I was really apprehensive because I didn't enjoy virtual during COVID, maybe
Yes,
because we had to do it. But going into becoming a coach virtually with the cash method, I was a bit apprehensive, but I got online, and the class at 5:30 in the morning. So first of all, anybody working out that time of the morning is serious. Is in it to win it, right? And there was such a connection, right? There was such it was almost like instant. Within the first couple weeks, I knew I was in the right place. We
Wow.
just vibed, we clicked, we shared music. I use music in my workouts, and then I do Zumba once a month with them. But there was just a connection there behind the screen that I was not expecting, and I was just drawn to these women. I mean, first of all, I admire them for working out 5:30 in the morning, but oh my God, it was just, I'd see their babies walking around in the background, and sometimes my kid, and I do it at home, so I have a studio in my basement. Sometimes my kids would be in the background, like the one coming in the room right now to see what I'm
Yes,
doing.
it's
you
fine.
know,
Listen, no,
um,
you don't have to lower the voices either. We're fine. We all have kids, so we get it.
so I just connected with them, and that's the
Yeah.
most rewarding part because we don't get to see each other often. These women are everywhere. I got there are women in Connecticut, Massachusetts, in New York, in Rhode Island. There's one in Chicago. We
Oh
had a
my
woman in
gosh,
Puerto Rico and the Philippines. So they're everywhere.
that's
So
so cool.
having this bond, and it's all happening virtually, is so rewarding because we don't have to be face to face to feel love and cared for. It's lovely.
I
I
agree 100%.
I
I mean, we never like saw each other face to face, but
hmm
the first time we start talking, we just clicked. So
yeah, yeah.
it's amazing how you can connect to someone like this way and you didn't even see them yet.
I
That's so
know,
beautiful.
I know.
I
Yeah,
want you to tell me about something because I saw you and I was like, "Ah, I wish I was there." So on Friday, I think you were going live, you and Fatima, you were going live from a Zumba event. Tell me little bit about that because I was going
oh,
insane watching the videos.
Mel Deus, oh my gosh. Woo! It was amazing. Just thinking about it, I look forward to that event every year. So Jennifer Williams, she is a Zumba instructor in Massachusetts. This
Yes.
woman is a heavy hitter. When I say a heavy hitter, I mean the Zumba instructors in her community all come together, and they're just amazing. They're just amazing. They
Wow.
support each
Nice.
other. They go to each other's events, and it's just a little pocket of a community in Massachusetts. So Jen holds an event. And every year has a different theme. This year it's always like glow in the club, and it has a different theme every year. But she invites other instructors to come and perform at that event. So Fatima was there, I was there. There were a few other instructors there that you may know, but they're all Zumba instructors. There was another gentleman, Silver. His name is Silver. He is the founder of Froca Fitness, an
Wow.
incredible, I want to call him an athlete because the things that he does is incredible. I mean, first of all, an incredible physique. Okay, you can tell, he
Okay.
really takes care of himself. But he's just an amazing soul, and whew, he's a great performer. And all of them rocked it. Every single one of them. So for an instructor watching, I'm just like, I'm like, I'm like in awe watching them
Yes.
captivate a room. And it's lovely to be around other instructors, and they're all like cheering you on, and it's
That's
beautiful.
amazing. I felt the love and the genuinity of everything, even though I was sitting here in my room watching you guys having like snips of videos from everywhere. This is what's all about. This is how it's supposed to be. A family, period. That was amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I like I said, I look forward to it every year, and I'm so humbled that she invites me to be part of that
You're
crowd
good,
because
girl. You're good.
I
Yeah.
just look at that and I'm like, you guys are awesome. you know?
You are too. You're awesome too. Stop. You are
Yeah,
awesome.
but
I've
not like
seen you
that.
there. You are, girl.
So it's
You
really
are
good.
in
It's
your
good.
own ways.
Yes, yeah.
I love it.
We
I
all
love
got our
that.
own vibe, for sure.
Yes, we do,
For sure.
definitely. So, what's the cash method and how does it work? Especially for people like me and everybody else that they don't know too much about it.
Okay, so the Cash Method is a global women's initiative. It's founder and creator is Nadia Cash. Um, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so I don't want to. I think it's Kaju, but I don't want to mispronounce it. And so women
Uh-huh.
have the option to coach. It's all women. A lot of busy moms, working women, all different age ranges, and they have options to log in and they register for a class. They can take it on demand or virtually with myself, Coach Tyler, and also Coach Nadia. And we have Coach Sarah, who's in Portugal. So we have different
Nice.
coaches, and they have options to take a class during the day or one at night. Um, and they can work out at their leisure. If they can sign on live with us, they can do that. But otherwise, there's a library of classes that they're able to take. And the best thing about this is the community, right? We have
Yes.
a growing group chat where people can share their small successes. We have what we call Cash Connects, where we all log on to a Zoom call and we talk about, things that we're struggling with, things that have been challenges, or we talk about our wins. People share about their children or about their careers and work and life and their goals that they're reaching or trying to reach. And that's the best part about it, because Nadia really does an amazing job of connecting with the women one on one. and
Yes.
and all of the women, they respect each other, and they share, and we piggyback off each other's successes. And we know, myself included, because I work out right with Nadia is my trainer. So we're all able to share some of our experiences, and you're not alone, right? So
So,
that's a
Sarah and
big thing,
Nadia,
like, you're not the only one going through something.
I love
It's
that.
great.
And you know that Sarah and Nadia, they are both like Arabic names. So I'm wondering right now. I want to know who they are.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'll definitely share them with you. They're beautiful women. So we have Coach
Yes.
Sarah, who's in Portugal. Coach Nadia is the founder and creator, and Coach Tyler, who is also a coach. All women. Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, and I I feel so blessed to be a part of that community, because it drives me to be a better instructor, because I feel like I owe it to these women to make sure that we're getting stronger together. And, one of her mantras is, I can, I will, I must. End of story. Right. So
Yes.
I drive that into them during classes. When I see them struggling, I'm like, look at me, like, you can do this. And I talk to
Yes.
them. The connection is powerful. It's powerful.
How did you get involved into all of this?
Somebody referred me. Thank God for beautiful, strong women who are giving it up and sharing, uh,
Wow.
passing my name along. There was a post on social media and somebody tagged me in it. Nadia was looking for a Zumba instructor, and somebody tagged me in it a few times, and she reached out to me. And she said, "Hey, do you teach any other classes?" I said, "Yeah, I teach other stuff." So thanks to another beautiful soul who referred me.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
What's one success story that stands out for you? You want to share tonight?
Um, with the cash method,
Any method you want to share?
thing. I'll share two. They're both really quick. With the
Yeah,
cash method,
it's your
there's this
show.
woman. There's this woman. She has 5 children. She has 5 children, and an entrepreneur. She's a beautiful photographer. And oh my God, I'm like, she shows up and shows out, and takes a break when she needs it, modifies when she needs it. And I'm just like, you know what? If she can do it, anybody can, because there's a lot to manage. And is married, has a family, a business, and children, and success story. She's taking care of herself. Success. And then I also work at a senior center, and a woman came up to me after about a year of teaching a beginner workout class there. She said, "Elsa, I went to a conference, and they needed help moving chairs, and I volunteered to help. I was carrying 3 or 4 chairs at a time and helping them move chairs for about an hour. And I could never do that before. Success. Hello. And this is
Awesome.
a 60, I think 68-year-old woman carrying chairs around for an hour. That's why I do it. Success, of course. Yeah.
I
It's a
love
I
it.
love that. I love that. It seems so small, but it's huge for them,
Yes.
right?
It is huge for them. I agree 100%. I mean, I have students that they try to, when we finish and before we're done with the class, you tell them to just stand like on one foot and hold the other and stuff like. They are almost there. These
Mm-hmm.
are little steps that it's it's worth appreciating because
Absolutely.
they want to do them. They want to set that goal
Yeah.
and make it at the end of the day. It's
Yeah.
just amazing, these success stories. I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because it's real life, right? I mean,
Yes,
we all
100%.
see Instagram, we all see the TikToks and, all the stuff that the perfect people are doing in their perfect lives. But this is real life, right?
No one's perfect, girl. Yeah, no one. I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah. And we know that. We know
Yeah.
that in our subconscious. We know that. But sometimes when you're watching it and you're like, I wish I could be her,
Yeah.
girl, she's not even her.
No, yes, yes, true, 100%. With all the AI going on, Elsa,
I
I
know.
don't know if this is her.
I know, right? You just never
I
know. And
agree.
granted, there are some people have great genetics, and
True,
that is
true.
that's them. But that's not. It's even the highlight reel is not real life. So
Oh my God, about genetics and everything. Sometimes I go to class lately and I'm like, you do it. My back is hurting. I'm old. What
that's
can
when
you
you
older
rely on your
girl?
front row divas. You know the moves, honey, to break.
They start laughing in class, like laughing, cracking up. And
Yeah,
I tell them, class should be fun. And we
yeah,
all have jobs, we all come from another job. And Zumba is kind of like our happy
yeah,
time, our happy place.
yeah.
Enjoy it. Have
At
fun
least
with
it
it.
should be. It should be, and I hope that it is. I hope that my class provides some relief because I've
Yes.
never left a class upset. So I hope that other people feel the same way.
Yeah, sometimes I go to classes and I'm like either like almost dead sleeping or not feeling good about myself. It should be positive. It should be positive.
Yeah.
What do you want to tell people, especially like new Zumba instructors, they are so stuck on I want to like perfect the performance per se. I want to perfect that, and they have like this blockage of a face that I'm like one, two, three, three, four, whatever. What can you tell those people? Especially that I don't feel that they are enjoying them before enjoying the class.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough, especially in an era now where we see what everybody else is doing.
Yeah,
If they're a new instructor and, let's say they're on social media and they're following, the Loretta Bates, the Lianas, the heavy hitters in the community. Um, you don't get there right away. You don't start there, right? Even
agree.
when I think about my first class, girl, I if it was on video, I would cringe, right? So I always say
True.
practice. Practice
Yeah.
at home, practice in a class. Go to other instructors' classes. I tell everybody go to other instructors' classes. It doesn't matter if it's day one
So
or day
important.
1000 that you've been teaching. There's always something to learn because that natural whatever it is that you have will come out when you know your stuff, right?
Agreed.
When you know the music, when you know the cues, and when you feel natural, when you feel connected to what you're doing. If you're just dancing to dance, it's very hard to like let go, right? To let the performer come out in you, you know.
Yes.
If you're just teaching, cueing, If you're just doing all of that, it's very hard to let the come out. You know
Yes,
what I mean? So,
yes, yes, I
so
agree.
it's hard. You just gotta know your stuff and be confident. And girl, girl, boy, whoever, you're gonna mess
Yes,
up. It's a part of it. You gotta give yourself grace and keep it moving.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody cares if we mess up. We laugh it out and just move
Yeah, the
along,
only one
right?
who's gonna care is you. You're the only
Yes,
one.
100%,
Hmm.
100%. I agree. Elsa, how did motherhood change your perspective on fitness?
Girl, how did motherhood not change me? That'd probably be an
Yeah.
easier question. Oh, wow. That's a loaded question, Carla. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah. It gave me something to go back to. It gave me a sense of normal to go back to because everything changes, right? You physiologically change, emotionally change, everything changes. Um, it gave me something to go back to that I knew that I was comfortable, that was familiar to me. It felt safe. I could take my baby with me to the gym and I knew everybody there. They would kind of, when he was old enough, kind of take care of him at the child care center. But that's what it was for me. It was like a safe, sane place for me. So when I started teaching more than just Zumba and started to feel the effects of like resistance training and how powerful I felt in my own body, I wanted that for other people. So that's why I started coaching other classes besides just Zumba, like learning how to teach weightlifting classes and circuit mobility, because I wanted other people to feel that strength.
I
But
love that.
yeah, yeah, motherhood was not.
I agree. I have three of my
It was
own, so I
crazy.
know. Still
Yeah,
crazy. It's still crazy.
yeah. I could have some other choice words for it too.
I'm asking you that next. What's the funniest mom moment you've had
Oh,
during a workout?
during a workout, I don't know if I have any because when I'm there, I'm just there, right? I don't think about my kids. I know they're safe. I don't think about what I need to go home and do. My mind is there. I'm focused. Girl, the building could catch fire and I wouldn't even know because I'm like so focused. I tell my husband if there's an emergency, call 911, okay? Because I'm in class. But a funny
How about
moment
the
in
one
mother.
online? Online, the funny moments.
But so I'll tell you a funny moment in motherhood. I love flowers. Like I love taking pictures of people's plants. So
Yes.
I was walking around the neighborhood, my mom's neighborhood, and they have so many nice gardens. And I stopped to take a picture, but I didn't put the stroller, like I didn't put the brake on the stroller. So here I am taking a picture of the flowers, and the stroller starts rolling into the street. And I'm like, oh my God, my child, somebody's gonna think I'm crazy. They're gonna take my baby away. It was my first kid, so I'm like a nervous wreck. And I just died laughing. I was like, this has got to be the craziest thing. Like, I was
Oh
a
my
hot mess.
God.
But
Yeah,
yeah, my
first kid,
child
we
almost went
always
flying
make
into the street.
mistakes with them. First
Oh,
kid, poor babies. The first one
no.
always suffers.
Oh, he was fine. Needless to say, I never forgot to put the brake on again.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
That
first
was
the
funny.
firstborn always suffer. I tell them
Yeah, of course
we
they
start
do.
learning with you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hmm. They do. But yeah,
What
I'll never forget that day.
oh my God.
Crazy.
What inspired you to lose 80 pounds with you and your lost journey?
Um, I just I just didn't feel good. I just didn't feel good. And I was younger. I was maybe like 25, 26 maybe. Um and I started dancing with a group at University of Rhode Island. And I was like, "Oh shoot, I lost 10 pounds. Maybe I could do more, right?" And I had asked my doctor. I was like, "Hey, could you give me?" And this was before like Ozempic and all this other stuff. I was like, "Hey, could you give me some medication so I can lose weight cuz I was well over 300 pounds. I was probably over 319. That was the last time I weighed myself. A few months later, I went to go see my doctor. And she was like, if you lose 15 pounds, I'll give you the medication. Or, 20 pounds, I'll give you the medication. And I said, all right, I'm going to lose the weight. So I was dancing with the group on campus. I went back to go see my doctor. I was like, I lost the weight. You can give me the medication. And she was like, you proved to me you can do it. Lose 10 more pounds. I was like, she played me.
Ah,
Yeah, and
wow.
I lost 10 more pounds, and here I am. I still didn't catch on to what she was doing. But
Yes.
I had gone back, I had lost some more weight. And by the time I saw her the third time, this was maybe 6 or 7 months in, I was down 50 pounds. And she's like, you don't need medication. You can do it on your own. You're perfectly healthy. Keep doing what you're doing. And that was it. And I got down to 209 pounds right before I had my first baby. And needless to say, it's been hard to get back to that point after having three kids to back. But I feel so strong, like I wasn't this strong then, emotionally,
Mm.
mentally, but also physically. I wasn't this strong, you know,
Yeah,
lifting weights and doing various types of fitness workouts. So I feel great.
that's amazing. I never knew. Like, I can't see, I can't see you 300, over 300 pounds. I just can't.
People
Knowing you
always say
now,
that, and I
I
think it's
can't.
because I'm tall. I think I lead with my personality sometimes because I was probably hiding behind that person, so
Yeah,
I led with my personality then, and now older, I can be quiet. I don't need to be seen. I don't even need to be heard, right? I am okay with just being in a room and being in an atmosphere where I feel good, or I'm enjoying. In Zumba classes, when I go to somebody else's class or even convention, I tend to stay near the back, right? I want to see
yeah.
what other people are doing and just absorb the entire environment. I don't care to be seen, right? So it's a different kind of strong, right?
I love that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, that's
important.
great.
Yeah, different kind of strong.
Yeah.
Elsa, what advice would you give someone starting their own journey to lose weight right now, especially that you already went through this? And we know that some people, when you tell them that, and we don't like, we respect everybody and we respect every personality and everything,
Mhm.
but we want them to be healthy. That's the most important thing. And this is what
Yeah.
I always reach out to people, tell them, if you're healthy with your own body, that's okay. We just want them to be healthy. What can you tell them to, you know, to say you can? Don't stop here. You can.
Um, the first thing, the first thing I always ask somebody is why, right? And it doesn't matter what you're trying to take on, what the challenge is. You have to know why, and that why has to be strong enough to carry you through the toughest moments. And just to celebrate the small wins along the way. A lot of times when we start on this journey, you're dressing for your dream body, you're working for that dream body, but we don't think about how our body feels. We might be focused on a number, but there are non-scale wins that if we celebrate will keep us motivated along the way. Especially because you gain the weight in more than 3 months. It's going to take you more than 3 months to lose it, right? In a healthy
Yes.
way. So, knowing why you're doing it, will help get you through those really tough moments where it feels like nothing works and nothing's worth it.
And what's the most common mistake people make when trying to lose weight?
You need a community. You need a
Yes.
community. You can't do it all alone. You can't go too hard, too fast. Like, I'm gonna quit. sugar. I'm gonna quit. I don't know, going out to eat. I'm gonna quit. Do A, B, C, D, and then by week two, you're like, I'm miserable. I'm not doing this anymore. So having a small community, picking, I mean, a community to be in. Maybe it's a workout buddy or somebody at the gym that you see all the time,
Yeah.
or a trainer, and starting small, starting small. Um, Maybe it's drinking more water, celebrating that, what, I drank 80 ounces of water every single day this week. Getting enough sleep. So
Yes.
too hard, too fast, and trying to go at it alone often are like, what get people down.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that. What do you love most about public speaking? And how do you prepare for a big talk?
Well, I love to know what I'm able to talk about. Yeah, absolutely. I saw the comments about drinking water. You'll be in the
Yes.
bathroom. You'll be in the
A
bathroom a lot, but
lot,
it's
but it's
worth
worth
it.
it.
So public speaking, like I said, I've have a big family, so being around a lot of people was never scary to me. And somebody always asked you to do something, or we used to do dance performances as a kid. So knowing what I'm talking about, if it's a topic that I'm passionate about, and being able to add a little bit like of my own personality in it. A lot of times people will give you a script, and I can, ad lib a little bit in the script. I love that. I love being able to do that. So if it's something that is close to the heart for me, it's a lot easier for me to do than just reading a script about, whatever. So
I I
I love
agree 100. Yeah, I love
yeah,
that
I love
too.
being able to connect with an audience and like read people, who's falling asleep, like,
Yes.
trying to figure out where I need to adjust, or, you know, yeah.
Elsa, do you have like nerves before speaking up,
Oh yeah,
or you? How
yeah.
do you handle it?
I just do it. Just do it. There's no, for me, like I always feel like I need to pee, right? I'm like, oh my God, I need to pee. And it's like, no, you just went to the bathroom. It's not, you need to pee. You're nervous, right? And I think
Yeah.
that's just a part of loving what I do, right? I always want to do a good job. Even when, like, the Zumba event last week, I always have nerves before an event. So I just do it, and I do what I know I came there to do. I've prepared. I know I'm
Yes.
ready. And if I mess up, hey, I'm not perfect. I'm just going to keep going. But yeah, I mean, you just freaking do it.
Like I love that you have like the public speaking and everything, because it shows a lot of your personality, especially when like I come and ask you a question, and I feel that you how to say it, it's like you put someone like floating back down to earth, like, okay, try to find your place first, and then let's talk. And I love
Mhm.
the way that you're not bringing down people in a bad way. You're bringing down people to just, instead of floating and not being able to connect to everything that's going on, take a deep breath, like, stay here and then talk. And
Mhm.
I love this way. Not
Yeah.
everybody has it.
Mm.
So I do love this way when you talk to someone, because you talk in a positive way and in very elegant way.
Thank you. I think
Yes.
a lot of that stems from my own experience trying to express myself.
Yes.
A lot of times we're busy reacting to a situation that whatever the problem was isn't even important anymore, because we just are reacting to something, or reacting to something that somebody else did. So I always try to encourage people, okay, it's okay to vent. Let's, talk about what happened, but how can we respond differently to the situation, right?
Right.
Somebody's truth, um yeah, definitely always tell the truth. I'm looking at the comments. You can't change what somebody's perception is. Can you offer another perspective? Absolutely. But if they're not in a place to be able to receive it, you're either going to help them get there, or you just have to allow them to process their emotions and then revisit it. It doesn't always work, but
I love I love that you're saying that, because some people will take, they and then they just spread. Just don't. You want to talk to someone, like you said, talk to that someone that you already know that they can help you at least solve the problem and put it away. Just stop going over and over and over. It's not healthy. It's not healthy for the person, it's not healthy for someone else. And it feels, especially when you're a grown up person, it feels that I'm either in kindergarten or in high school when a story is repeated over and over and over again, especially when it's not the truth or their own truth to tell. So I love that you're saying all of this, so we can find a way to just um, stand for a moment, and how this is going to help me. If it doesn't help me, I shouldn't be talking about it, right? Because it
right.
doesn't make sense.
I mean, it, can we find a solution in it, right? And if there is no
Yeah,
solution, how can we coexist, right? Because let's
true.
let's be real, right? We don't have to be friends, right? And
No,
I'm
I
not
don't.
saying me and you. We don't have to be friends, but
True.
we do have to respect each other, right? How can
100%.
we manage a situation where there'll be a mutual respect, right? I
Yep.
think that's what's important at the end of the day, because we are adults, and it's just a human thing to do, to respect somebody's presence, and the fact that you don't agree on a certain topic is not a good enough reason to not, you know acknowledge somebody, right?
Yeah.
Not that you need to, go off and say hi and give them a hug, but to acknowledge somebody's presence. It's just,
Yeah.
it's I just feel like that's what humanity should do, right? We're all people
Right.
at the end of the day. So if we can get to a point where we can like, be cool, let's just be cool.
I agree 100% with you. This is so important. Like all of this stuff, all of the coaching that you coach and with coexist and stuff like that, it's really important, especially with me as a teacher as well. This is so important because we have different personalities. We have different kids in our classroom. So it's so important to learn all of this and to inspire, like you are inspiring people every single day. So you spoke about traveling and that you like to travel. So what's your favorite place you've traveled to, and how does travel inspire your work?
So my favorite place I've traveled to is my home country, right? Cape Verde
Yes,
Islands is a beautiful, majestic, it's an African Caribbean, right? That's probably
love
the
it.
best way to describe it. I've been a lot of places in the US. I think my favorite place in the US is probably Louisville, Kentucky, because it was
Yes,
just what I just didn't expect to enjoy it so much. But um it's it's oh man, I think because I get to experience things that I don't expect. And that's kind of like life, right? Sometimes we go into
yes,
situations with certain expectations, and we can either be disappointed or learn from an experience. So that's how, I approach traveling. I can plan all I want to plan, and things can come up, flights get delayed, plans get broken, people cancel, and I just approach life with that same attitude. Like, things can happen and they're not always going to be perfect, and if you've traveled enough, like, stuff happens.
girl.
So
I was at 7 o'clock in Hartford Airport, and I came to New Orleans at 7 o'clock at night. So yes,
oh,
delays happen
that's intense. That's a whole that feels like a whole day
all
in the
day,
airport. Yeah.
all day, all
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So I agree. Life do
Yeah.
happen.
You just gotta take it as it comes. Take it as it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Just
Yeah.
be happy. Always, like you said at the beginning of the show, be happy and positive, because thank God nothing happened and we're safe,
Yeah. And
right?
maybe it's not
So
happy,
always think
right?
like, yeah,
Maybe it's not happy, but go with ease, right? Approach
yes,
situations as they come out and think of like the outcome. All right, what's the worst that can happen? Or think of, how can I turn this situation, to something that is going to put my mind at ease, or
yeah,
you know try to focus on the things that you can control, because
I
you're not gonna do anything about a delayed flight.
So, also, we speak community in Zumba. We speak about support. We speak nonprofit. We speak projects. We speak events and a lot of stuff. So, what drew you to that in particular, and how do you support all the nonprofit sectors that we all in Zumba support, especially that we offer our time, we offer everything that we do on the side, free of charge for, our Zumba family. So how do you support it? And especially that this is something that if you cannot do it, it means that it's not close to your heart. So what
Right.
is that close to your heart in a nonprofit sector, and how do you support it?
So, it absolutely has to be close to the heart. A lot of times I'll go to events that support somebody that I know or that I've been affected by personally. But
Yes.
the main driver in my nonprofit work has been, again, goes back to my culture, how I was raised. My grandmother, though she didn't have a lot, when immigrants came to the United States and they needed help, they knew they could go to my grandmother's house because somebody was there to help. So my family, like I said, I grew up just with the spirit of service. So my family started a nonprofit organization called Project Health CV, and a lot of them are in the healthcare field. So we travel, or the organization travels back and forth to the Cape Verde Islands and treats patients free of charge. There's surgeons, nurses, interpreters, nurses assistants, medical assistants. There's anything and everything you can think of. And they treat patients at the islands for free, completely free of charge, perform surgeries. And what's even more beautiful about that is that their work is having an impact in a way that is changing the standard operating procedure in Cape Verde. Because we all know, traveling to other countries that are not like the United States with advanced medicine, some of those, there's a running joke like you go to the hospital to die, right? Like you don't go to the
Yes.
hospital because you can get sick and die there. So they're changing the way that the hospitals operate there. So that's absolutely close to my heart. And when I can't do work for them or help there, I work with other organizations like the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. Um, that is also close to my heart. My brother passed away from cancer. So,
So
um,
sorry.
yeah, so you know what? You just have to find what speaks. You just have to find what speaks to you. Yeah.
I agree. I mean, cancer hit every single home, and we all know that. It's crazy. And I'm so sorry you had to endure that, especially with someone close to your heart as well, Elsa. It's crazy. Um, let's speak like this is what you were saying about your family. It's so inspiring, and I never knew that about you personally. This is such an amazing thing and an amazing lesson to teach people how kindness and you know kindness again can help. Like if you don't want to be anything in the world, and I always share it on my like everywhere, be kind, be kind, because we all need this kindness. Even the smallest thing can make a huge impact on people. And you guys, your family and you are making a huge impact in your community, and I cannot but applaud to that. That's such an amazing thing. Thank you for sharing this story. And she went away for a little bit, but we're gonna keep going. and I felt like I'm talking to myself, but I wanted to keep it going. I know that she had some issues going on with the with her computer. Her Wi-Fi was down, but hopefully Elsa will jump in at any moment as well. So to keep talking about some of the stuff that Elsa just shared, this is just an amazing thing, you guys. Um, she was sharing about something that her family was doing. She was sharing about something so close to her heart, and helping people. It's something that we all need to do, especially nowadays that a lot of people are losing a lot of stuff. They don't have the money to do anything. Um, and I'm gonna say it today again on the show, because we're coming to Thanksgiving. If you can open your door to anyone that doesn't have a family around, please do that, because I do this every single year, and I have so much people coming over to my house. We enjoy a meal together, and we have a lot of stuff going on. Thank you so much, Bob. It's the human thing to do. Because I came to this country, like my family is still back. I do feel this way. I do feel that opening your house to people that they don't have a family, or they live alone, or they eat alone, it's so important. So please do that if you can. Not everybody can, but if you can make a lot of food and you have food on your table, have that person come to your house and share Thanksgiving meal with you, because their story might be different after you do that and you share that meal with them. It looks like Elsa cannot maybe make it back. We are anyway. We're like 1 hour and 5 minutes away. I don't want to like text or call through. Oh, she's here. I'm happy. I'm trying to talk and see if you're gonna come back, and I'm so happy that you're here. I
I'm
was
so
telling
sorry.
everybody how you're still. No, it happened because you told me ahead of time that your Wi-Fi was dying and dead. So I'm glad that you came back. I was telling people about your story, how it's inspiring, how it's beautiful,
Thank you.
and in a word that you can be anything, be kind, 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 because it's so important. And I do share that a lot on my social media. Be kind. You never know what people are going through, and you're a living proof. Your family is a living proof how kindness can change the world,
Yes.
one
Yeah.
kind act at a time. That's so
Absolutely.
beautiful, Elsa.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
We're
I said
almost
that's why
done.
I said it's a blessing. I
Yes,
have nothing else to say but that. It's really a
that's a
blessing.
blessing. It's a beautiful blessing.
Thank you.
So I want to ask you, we're almost done, but I have a couple more questions to ask you. What's one dream project you would love to create in the future?
Ah, ooh. There's a couple, Carla, I'm a dreamer.
Yes,
I'm a
me too.
dreamer. There are couples, that I'm praying on. I'll tell you one dream that I do have. I would love to lead a class on the beach in my country. I would
Yes,
love to do that. I
I'll
would love
go.
to do that. Oh, I would love for you to go. And I tell people, if you ever want to go to Cape Verde, the beautiful thing is that they fly through Portugal. So you could hit two countries at once. You can stop in Portugal for a couple days and then fly, right over to the Cape Verde Islands. And if you have 10 days, it's a good time.
Oh, yes,
To do
definitely.
both. Yeah. So that's definitely bucket list. Yeah.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's so beautiful. I love that. And saying about, future stuff, I just spoke to the TSA, the affiliation, the people that gave me this platform, and we are having merch for Beyond the BeatZ, and it's gonna be going
Ooh,
out soon. It's gonna be
I love
going out
that.
soon. Yes, so
Yay,
this
go
is something
you.
like you're the first one who hear about it tonight, so it's gonna
Yes,
be amazing. I'm so excited,
that's wonderful.
and yeah, it's gonna be so awesome. So I did the logo and everything, and it's gonna go to live soon when everything is
Yes, I love
done.
pink, so I'll be looking out for that. when it drops, for sure.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome. So let's go with like quick and quirky hits. Salsa or merengue?
Merengue.
Yes, sneakers or
Merengue.
heels?
Mm-hmm. What was the
Sneakers
question?
or heels? Sneakers or
Oh,
heels?
um, like on a regular basis, heels, but sneakers are more
Yes, yes.
realistic.
Let's go. Sunrise or sunset?
Oh, sunrise.
Yeah, I love both, but yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I'm a night owl more.
But there's something about the sunrise. There's something about a
Yeah.
new day. Mm-hmm.
You know, when I'm driving and I see the sunrise, I cannot but praise God.
Yeah.
Like how
Yeah.
beautiful it is that we are
Right.
here. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Another day. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Yeah. Even though you
Mountains.
have a dream on the beach.
Yes, I can see the beach from the mountains.
Yes. Good point.
Yeah.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.
Oh, I'm
Vanilla.
a chocolate girl.
Mm-mm. Vanilla. Vanilla is my favorite ice cream flavor. I care for nothing else.
You kidding me?
I like vanilla.
No.
Maybe some sprinkles. I'll take some sprinkles, but give me a good vanilla ice cream and I'm a happy girl.
Yeah, I love
Yep.
it. I'll think about this next time.
Yeah.
Text or call?
Text me, please.
Yes. Dance floor or couch?
Dance floor.
Definitely. Let's
Keep
go.
the couch nearby though. I might need it.
Yes. Spicy or mild?
Mild.
Singing or dancing?
Dancing.
Netflix or live concert?
Netflix.
Elsa, what's the funniest misheard lyric you've danced to?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Did you hear
Um,
Diane last week?
no, I didn't catch that. No. Oh my gosh, I can't even. So a lot of people in my family speak many languages. So we
Yes.
listened to a lot of Spanish music growing up because my mom spoke Spanish. And we all used to always sing suavemente, suavemente,
Yes. Yeah.
and I there's definitely some words that we missed in there, we made up in there, but yeah, there's too many to name because I'll sing anything and everything, so I'm sure that I'm singing a lot of things probably not right.
I love it. I do. I do too. I do a lot of mistakes. So,
Yeah, I too many to pick from.
oh my God, that's insane. Before I wrap up, Elsa, I know you want to go to your family as well. Can you let our audience know where they can connect with you, especially that you are uplifting women and you are doing something really special in the community? If you want to share your classes, your social media, or any upcoming event that you are thinking about that we're having in the community as well, I want everybody to follow your journey and feel that Zumba love.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for the opportunity. Thanks for
Of
having
course.
me. You can always find me at the Cranston YMCA in Rhode Island. I teach there Tuesday and Wednesday mornings, Zumba on Wednesday, and a beginner weightlifting class on Tuesday. I'm also the active older adult coordinator there. So if you have a tia or, abuelita who's a little bit older and looking for a community, it's basically my job to develop programming for them and other resources they may need. I also am at Reflection Fitness and Wellness every Wednesday night in Cranston. But my birthday is coming up in December. I'll be 41. So I'm
Woohoo!
having a huge birthday party at the
Happy
Cranston
early
YMCA.
birthday!
Yeah, and we're gonna
Yes.
dance. We are gonna dance December 13th at the Cranston YMCA at
What day?
10:30.
What day?
Saturday.
December 13th.
It's
Saturday.
Saturday morning. Yep, Saturday morning, 10:30, Cranston YMCA. Huge party. You do not need to be a member. It's $10, and it's just gonna be fun. It's just gonna be fun.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah, yeah.
You're
I
so
like to
young to be
celebrate my birthday
41,
with a
girl.
bunch of other people around me. Like, let's just all have fun. It doesn't have to be about me. There'll be other instructors there. It's gonna be a good time.
I agree. I love that. Elsa, it was such an honor to have you on the pod tonight.
Thank you,
I
Amor. I'm
can't
so
wait to see you face to
I
face at
know. I
some
can't
point.
wait to
I
see you
can't.
too. Thank you for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. It felt nice to share my story.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't know just in passing. So, thanks for the opportunity, my girl.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thanks.
much. And just like that, we have reached the final beat of this week's episode of Beyond the Beats. From rhythm to real talk, from sneakers to stories, you showed up, you shared, and you reminded us of what this community is all about: heart, movement, and love without limits. Until next time, keep shining your light, keep lifting each other, and keep dancing like nobody's watching, but keep everybody inspired. Good night, everybody from New Orleans. And I'll see you next week.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.